Hi everyone, it's Dan from Chiromax, and today we're continuing our SEO video series, and it's actually our last video today, and it's about SEO as the nucleus of your marketing strategy. We'll first start in the where to start phase, or what we call the research section. And the first thing you'll touch on is the target audience. You want to make sure your content is pointed to the correct people to help your conversions be the best. This also helps prevent wasting, so you're not wasting resource, time, and money on trying to get, let's say, teenagers to your chiropractic firm versus adults, if that's your target audience. Then it's important to do keyword research. We've touched on this in our last two videos as well, but there's a couple tools out there that really help you do this process. So we use Moz or even Google AdWords as research tools that help you broaden your spectrum. So for instance, I have just chiropractic here. If you would type that into one of those tools, they would then spit out other suggestions that would help you broaden your search. And so like chiropractic care or chiropractic care Brookfield, Wisconsin, etc. Then we're going to go on to consistency. Now we talked about this, I think, in every other video series that we've done so far. It's huge, especially in SEO, because Google and all other search engines really look to make sure your content is consistent across all your platforms. This really is important for certain key information, so your address, your hours, your services, and other things like that. So it's also imperative for a cohesive brand. You want to make sure it looks the same across all of them. Now this also relates back to keywords. You want to make sure you use the same type of keywords in each of them. Now we're going to move on to implementation. This is one of the biggest steps other than continuous improvement, but you're going to want to make sure you have it cohesive and on all your platforms. So this isn't just your website. This is your Google business listing. This is all your other like social media. You want to make sure you have these keywords on all of those platforms. That really helps your SEO. It's also really helpful to include it in new blogs and new social posts. There's other things like metadata and additional content on your website, but this is usually, I think we talked about this in the first video of this series, and that's all about making sure your back end also has the same keywords as your front end. So this is more of a web development, and if you actually look on Chiromax, we talk about certain things like this in our blogs from last week, and so read that for more information on this stuff. And last but not least, this is the most important part, is you want to continue to improve. Just because you've finished the first thing does not mean you're done. If you optimize your site, you're nowhere close to done. You want to make sure you keep adding new content and new keywords, more importantly, to increase your SEO overall. It's also important, if it's not working, restart. You want to go get new keywords, do this whole process over again, and see if it helps your rankings. If you actually look in specific tools like Moz, they have keyword rankings that help you show where you'll appear on each search engine. And not only that, it also shows your mobile search. So that's huge. We talked about last week in local search as well. So that's really important. So if it's broken, redo it, do the whole process, but then always improve. Keep adding new content, keep adding new keywords, and you're guaranteed good SEO results. So that's kind of it for today's video. Keep checking back for our blogs, and thanks for watching. Have a good one.